well, I'm back down the allotment again, and today I'm going to be chopping down these potato plants to ground level. Then we're going to be leaving them for 2 weeks for the skins on the potato plants to harden off. And today Mum's going to be giving me a hand, as I've got a lot of projects going on at the moment, something very exciting which hopefully you'll see soon. But anyway, what we're going to literally do is just take a knife. I've got this big sort of machete knife thing here, and we're just going to take them down right to the bottom and just literally take the tops off. And I've brought a load of straw in a ton bag that I can compost all this down, and then I will use it on the no-dig beds at the very end here. So it's all going to be used again, and the no-dig beds don't grow any potatoes. Not that I think that's an issue, but you know, we haven't got that worry there. So anyway, we're going to get on with it, chop all these down, probably going to do it on time lapse. But before we do that, I'm just going to quickly go over to that side, and I'm just going to dig up 2 plants just to see how they've got on. Right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and take up a couple of these plants then. Literally just going to take up 2. Oh, there's a few potatoes on there. Okay, so it has grown something, which is good, and they're decent size, which is even better. Now these, I've come around this side because these plants I think will give us the better yield over them ones over there. But look, they're not some bad potatoes. Nice, they haven't got much scab on them either, just a little bit. No big deal. Anyway, I reckon there's probably more down here, so just have a little look. I hope there is anyway. Oh no, see, that's what I was worried about, stabbing them. Big old boy there. Ooh. There we go. Did stab one though. Not great. Knew they were in there somewhere. Anyway, for 2 plants, not overall too bad. I'm really quite happy with that actually. Like I said, I haven't really conditioned the soil that much. No cover cropping's been done, nothing like that. Obviously this year I'm going to put full effort in, putting in a nice big cover crop, and I'm going to be putting manure on top and stuff like that. So a lot more will be done, and hopefully the ground won't be so compacted on either side of the trench. Because when I dug these, I had to take about 1 inch of soil off every time I wanted to move a bit further along to dig the trench. It was really difficult. So yeah, these guys have done pretty well, I'd say, for the first year. Hopefully we'll get a good result once we harvest them in a couple of weeks. Right, let's get these tops off. Potato tops. Well, today is finally the day. I'm ever so excited to go ahead and harvest these potatoes. Like I said before, these are Cara potatoes. There's over 90 plants in this little space here, and I'm very excited. I'm expecting big yields, so we've brought a few of these boxes to hopefully go ahead and fill up. Right, we're going to get a weigh-in at the end of this video as well, so you can find out how much the total weight is. Right, let's go ahead and get harvesting. Mum's going to help me today. Let's do it. By the way, I've got a chest camera on, so hopefully you can get some POV shots of how I'm doing things. Well, the body camera shots weren't quite as good as I thought they were going to be. Well, you're seeing it now. So, here's a time lapse of us harvesting the potatoes instead. Stop right there. This is the moment that Mum found the biggest potato of the harvest. Well, here we go. The harvest is finally over. I know it sounds like I'm putting a downer to it, but actually I'm really happy with this. I've not conditioned the soil really at all. I put a little bit of manure on here, and that's basically it. I didn't have enough time. So this year I'm going to work on it ready for next year's planting over winter. But take a look at some of these absolute booties. There we go. I'm going to show you a huge one in a minute that Mum dug up. Couldn't believe it when I see that. Absolutely massive. Look at that. Huge potato. Lovely. Right, anyway, these should last us for quite a while. Now, this, obviously we've harvested these today and we're putting a cover crop in straight away. This is to help with next year's harvest. This is how much preparation has got to go in if you want a good harvest of potatoes. So let's get doing that, get the cover crop in, mulch it with straw, and we can call it a day. And don't forget to stick around for the end of the video where I'm going to do a total weigh-in to see how much these all weigh in at. Well, here we go. The next stage is to use this tool right here, which you saw me use in the last video, to just go ahead and loosen up the top layer of this soil so we can introduce the seed. So I'm going to get on with this now, probably do it off camera as it's going to be quite hard work. Well, here we go, the cover crop seeds. This is one of the most important things I think you can do in the garden, is grow a nice cover crop. It's basically a sacrificial crop that you put in the ground, and then you either, if you're a dig gardener, you'll dig it in, or if you're a no-dig gardener, which I know this isn't very no-dig, but it's minimal disturbance after this point because it doesn't get disturbed again until I actually put the potatoes in. So what I'll do is just chop this down and then put it all in a pile with the straw and compost it. And all the roots will be left in the ground. These are winter field beans, which we've got quite a lot of those. And then this is a mixture of different seeds, which I'll quickly tell you what they are. We've got some winter tares. We've got clover crimson. We've got just a winter mix. And I think something called trefoil. I don't know whether that's right, but it's another thing. Anyway, so quite a mixture of different things, and that's what we want, a bit of diversity. So let's go ahead and spread these out. It's literally, yeah, just, yeah, absolutely all of them. On a good sort of spread them ones out, because obviously there's not a lot of them, so just spread them out. Well, mine are all out. Lovely jubbly. This should just be a sea of green once it's done. Time to use this tool again. The idea is that in a few weeks' time we're going to come back here and this will just be a sea of green. The whole thing should just be green. Right, so yeah, literally just working it like this, incorporating that seed. Yep, that's what I'm now going to do. Well, one last job to do, and that is spread all this straw here on top, like that. We're doing that to prevent birds from coming down and thinking there's a tasty snack for them, which is obviously the seed we've just put down. And also, when we've got a nice green cover crop coming up, we can then chop it all down, rake it up into a pile, and we've got browns and greens mixed together instantly. And it's compost. Right, let's go. Just gonna have it spread out literally everywhere. Well, there we go. Straw has now been spread. We've got a cover crop underneath that's going to come through hopefully, and jobs are good. And anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go home now and probably have some lunch, late lunch. Brilliant though, lovely. I might have to come down here and give this a bit of a water in a couple of days' time, if it hasn't rained by then, just to kick start off the seed, because I want to get it going sooner rather than later, because the bigger growth that has, the better. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this content, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and check out the videos on the screen now. Wait, I haven't weighed the final harvest yet. Let's do that now. Well, I've just weighed the bag, and it's 0.09 grams. So, we're going to go ahead and weigh the harvest now.
Do these ones first.
This might take a little while. There's quite a lot of potatoes in there. They're quite deep.
Are we doing this in the best way?
Probably not. The bag's almost full. Let's turn the scales on. Just to lift it up. Put that over your shoulder. I'll put that over mine. Right, let's have a look. Right, that's 18.91 kilos.
18.9.
Yeah.
18.91.
We've got a hole in our bag handle now.
Oh no.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
$18.17. Very similar amount, isn't it?
Yeah.
18.17 for that lot, if you can hear me. That's very full bag, that
Oh my god, I can't even lift it.
is.
You're going to feel the difference in weight.
Wow, damn. 22.05.
Ah,
That's a better one.
yeah.
Well, there we go, 22.05 on that one. Now we've got to do the maths. 59 kilos from that patch. Hopefully after what I'm going to do to it, it'll be better next year. Hold up, wait a minute, what about them 3 kilos that I harvested at the start of the video? Yep, let's count them in. So 62 kilos of potatoes.